Dad, can you adopt a pet?
Can you take care of it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, then let's go to the shelter.
Go to the shelter? Why do you have to go to the shelter? It's so far away. Can't we just adopt a pet online?
My colleague once told me about a website where we can adopt pets. It's called Bells&Bones.
Bells and Bones. Sounds interesting.
Let me show you.
So this is the main page of our website. You can click login and it will take you to the sign up page. Here the user have to fill in all the details such as first name, last name, email, password, and then it will click sign up, which will then take you to the login page where the user can log in and redirect to the main page. Now below we have listed all the main features of our website and a little text about them so the user can read. Further below we have posted about the reviews given by the users who have used the website and the services. And a little more further below we have mentioned about our AI disease model and all the diseases it predicts. You can click off any on them and see about the disease and get to know more about it and how it looks. Then below is the about us page where we have mentioned about ourselves, our reason, motivation for building the website and the project. Below is the donate to our AI model dataset where it will take you to a Microsoft Forms where the user can upload an image of the pet disease which can further improve our AI model. And in the footer section we have included our contact details for further queries. Now if you go all the way up and go to the add pet button in the navigation bar, it will take you to the add pet page. Here, the user will have to fill in the details of the pet such as name, whether it's trained or not, is it either a dog or a cat, email of the user, description, color and location of the pet as well, along with the pet's photo. Now what we'll do is, it will create a adoptable pet in the database and it will be viewable for all the users. So it will take some time. So after which, now you can go to the view adoptable dogs and here you can see the dog. Click on the info icon, you can see all the pet details about it.
Now we'll log out from our main user to show you and log in as another user to show you how it's looked from another user's perspective to adopt a dog. Now we'll go to view adoptable dogs and we can see a dog named Bucky is listed. Now we can like here and see info about Bucky. And now we'll go to user profile. Here we can see how many dogs are listed, how many liked pets, how many pets we have liked. Now we can also adopt pets from here. Now as we can see we are adopting a pet. And now I'll log out to see the request that has been sent to main user for adoption. Now we go to adopt request. Here we can see the request has been put. Here we can accept and decline the request as usual. Now we'll accept. And now this dog, as we adopt a dog, it will move to adopted pets. Yeah, here we can show that. Now we'll go back to the main page, our main website, and to navigation bar, we can move forward to POG, our AI model. Now POG is basically an AI model which can tell what skin disease your pet has. Now here we can see a skin disease. Our image is uploaded of a dog with bacterial dermatitis. It predicted as the same. Now we can move to chat app. Now we'll log in as usual. Now we'll also put an incognito tab. I can show you that in which we will open another user's profile and he can send a message to this user, and this user can also send that user's message and they can chat whatever they want. And this is our chat app.
Hello, I'm Gaurav Singh and I was responsible for the creation of the chat app room and the pet adoption website. So in the chat app room, the technology stack that I've used is Moon stack. So I'm using Mongo for the database, Express and Node for the web server, and React for the front end. And I'm also using a WebSocket named socket.io, which allows continuous transmission of data between HTTPS. So basically in the MongoDB, I'm using two databases, messages and users. In the user one, it is storing data such as its name, the username, the password and the email. The password is hashed using bcrypt, and in the messages it is storing the messages as an object in string data type. And also in the chat app, I've also used JS for the logic building and some React libraries such as Core and React npm bootstrap, which allows seamless transmission of the front end. Now in the web application of pet adoption, I'm also using a similar stack. I'm not using React. I'm only using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Although I'm using MongoDB for the backend. So I've used the Mongo's library. And in the pet finder database, I'm using three databases in it, which is pets info, user info and adopt request. The user info includes the first name, last name, email, the hashed password. The pet info includes the name, user and all the pet details that are there. I'm also using two APIs named Cloudinary and Tinify. Cloudinary basically converts your image into a URL, and Tinify is used for shortening the URL. So I'm using these two APIs as well. And here are the codes for such as the HTML code and the CSS code.
Hello, I'm Yash Motiani. I'm responsible for the AI model and the user interface for our website. So if we look into our dog disease training model, we can see I've used split folder to split our dataset into three parts. 80% is training, 1% is validation, and 1% is testing. I've also used some basic libraries, basic machine learning libraries like Torch Vision, PyTorch, the TIM models, etc. Plus, I've also used string transformers to train our model. So here we can see I just loaded some basic libraries for machine learning, and here I loaded our data set for our model training. So we have created our data set from various sources like Kaggle and from also internet, but the data was very less, so we also included some pictures from our own. We contacted many pet owners for their pet skin photos as is in healthy categories to create a base layer to detect our further diseases for it. Here we imported the string transformers. If we go further down, we can see I run around 180 epochs for our model training. Since the data is very less, it's around 500 photos. I run more epochs to get more accuracy and more precise accuracy. Our best validation accuracy is around 84% for our model training, and it's far enough for this many data. Now, if if we go to our interface file, we can see here's an HTML file for our main file, main index file, which is our main interface. If we go live here, we can see it opens Bells&Bones, our main interface file, and these all small button contains its own HTML file, and I've created whole interface, and I've also connected the Gaurav's part and my part for our whole website, and I've used if I am able to show, yep. Yes. So the model is integrated with our website using Flask. Its basic purpose is this only, to connect a trained model to a website. So in prediction model, I use JavaScript to show output in our main website.